There we go. There we go. We got her ready. We got her ready. Let's count this down. Let's get the Brits to bed. Counting it down. So no, I'm not. I don't do that. No. Got the good sportsmanship in chat. Good luck. Have fun, bro. Love to see it. Simul starts almost, but different placements. Fucking two different pieces. Both are gonna set up for Tetris readiness. So Dan, SV are both gonna start with a boom Tetris. I'm never doing that again. I'm never doing that again. Never ever. No. No. No, no, no. Yeah, this is my one super stream to fit the quota of not getting fired. So I'm in it for another season, baby. Let's go. Sounded so ecstatic with that. I mean, I was as ecstatic as they come. And gets his third Tetris there. SV is already burned a few lines. Puts up that delayed Vits. Gets the bar to fill it. Had a chance to get out of it. Should have Jay have come, but Jay never came. Worked out though, and another Tetris there for SV, 76,000, and another one to go to 98. Dan with a small dig on his side. Certainly should not take all too long to get out of, unless the pieces are nasty like that. Then it may take a little bit longer. SV has now taken the lead at 144. Dan at 124. It's that L over. Beginning to see a way out of this here for Dan. Gets that bar to the left. This dig here is just making SV pad this lead even further. 190 to 132. Another Tetris for SV. Across 200,000 points. By the time Dan gets out of this, I would not be shocked if there's a 100,000 point lead. Close enough. It was 95,000. Round up, it's 100K, which means I'm right once again. I'm always right, except when I'm wrong. 188 for Dan, 240 for SV. All dig for SV here. Sets up a bar dependency, but probably okay with it, seeing that the very next piece of the bar. I mean, and frankly, if you have a bar dependency, but the bar is in the next box, is it really a bar dependency? I say nay. Nice T-spin there. A nice burn of that T. I love those kinds of burns. They look so flashy. Dan has brought this lead that was almost 100,000 points down to just a single Tetris, albeit mildly ahead in that line count. So, case lead for SV, as you can see now, about 2 Tetrises. He opts to spin in that Z versus tucking it there. Crossing the 100 line mark, the lead, I mean, it's about the same, about just under 2 Tetrises. Wow, the music got loud all of a sudden. You like the music, yada yada yada, Carl Casey, White Bat, blah 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 blah. Right? Gotta get that spiel out of the way. Who cares about the music? It is music. I can assure you, White Bat audio is music. It might be music. Some might say it is, right? Dan taking the lead with that Tetris, though. Again, that line count. Say otherwise. SV could spin Tuck and J, and their ups line spin instead. Well, Dan sets up a dirty, gonna perfectly transfer the well back to column 10. Gets a quick Tetris there. Can't hear the music over Tyler's beautiful voice. I need a new mic soon. I really hate this mic. Players also tied, by the way. Just want to point that out. 0 point difference right before transition. That was pretty cool, pretty nifty. Dan gonna transition 558. SV will transition with the next line clear, which will be a Tetris transitions at 581. AV Geek flew an airplane today. I mean, don't you like always fly an airplane? Isn't that like your thing? Like you go and learn how to fly an airplane? No, I know. Yeah, no, I know. I hate this microphone. I like complaining about complaining is like kind of my thing, and so like I needed to complain about something, and I decided to complain about my microphone because I don't like. It's all good. It's all good. I knew what you meant. And speaking of knowing what I meant, players know that I meant to give a score update but got distracted. 668, now 694 for Dan, 643 for SV. So this is actually like insanely close. Separated by 2 Tetris' worth of lines and 2 Tetris' worth of score. But SV with that little bit of a misdrop actually might give Dan the real-time lead. Or the pace lead, I should mutter. Now Dan in the dig. It's been 7 weeks since I last flew. Well. Welcome back to Airplane. 734 to 730. Dan with the messy board. Love a bar. Takes a nice double. Another bar dependency. SV now getting into another situation too. Due to this drought. Unable to capitalize. Dan, a nice sequence of burns. And that bar for Dan gonna solve all his woes. And still came out of it with a lead, albeit small. 790 to 785. And with the Vits, opts to take the Tetris first. Smart decision. Now he's getting droughted because he set up a delayed Vits. Why wouldn't he get droughted? Finally gets the bar. And doesn't tuck it. It still works out. Gets a dirty Tetris. Transfers the wall. Gets a normal one. Jasmine disapproves. Says no, bro. It's uninvited from my birthday party. Another drought happening here at the end of 27. And gonna get a Tetris there. 968 into level 28. SV gonna burn into 28. 938. Holy crap, this is close. Dan gonna go into kill screen first at max out and 6,000 points. It's a quick Tetris there. 842. Set up for another. Takes a triple, gets a Tetris. B. Nope, not yet. Nope, math is hard. A88 for Dan. SV in a lot of trouble. Goes in the kill screen up so high. 979. Not much he can do here. So Dan is going to take in number 1. Dan will remind me, you don't gotta. I got the note written down. I got it written down. It says on my phone here, reroll. I'm setting it up right next to my computer. I can't miss it. 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Let's go. Looks like Dan was waiting for SV to start. You're not slick. I see you wanting that extra net. He's gonna miss it? I'm not gonna miss it. Not gonna miss it. I would take a picture of my setup right now, but I'm using my phone to remind myself, so I can't take a picture of my phone with my phone. Kind of just how it's kind of how it goes, you know. Dan gets the first Tetris. SV follows suit after taking a few burns. Simul Tetris for the second one. Why didn't the fun text pop up? That makes me sad. SV, though, will be the first one to cross 100,000 points, so Dan not far behind. Take that lead back with the Tetris. Solidify it with that one. SV follows suit with a quick Tetris of his own. Tucks the T. Gonna be able to use this bar coming up that Dan wasn't able to for the Tetris. Gets another one to take the lead back. But shocker, Dan's gonna get a bar. It's gonna take the lead back again. You wouldn't believe this though. Tetris for SV takes the lead back again. How many times can I say this? The game. The answer is not very long because SV solidifies his lead. That Tetris goes up to 209 at 40 lines. Very solid pace to be at. And at 207.39. Also a pretty solid pace to be at. Nice JD spin. You'll love to see those. Oh, a missed spin. Kind of threw Dan off there. Now he's in a bit of a situation. He's hitting these quick rolls. And I honestly wouldn't say he's in all that much danger anymore. Yeah, I mean, opens that bar dependency. That turns it to an L dependency. Gets the L, fills it in. I just need something for this whole triple flips the J. We're now experiencing a 30+ drought. You know, Seeds kind of got ruined for me, and it's all Javanti's fault. Because he has like this like computer program that like read through every seed ever. And the biggest drought is like 90 something. So we'll never see a drought world record in a seeded competition. At least Tetris gym seeded competition. That makes me sad. Like I always see the drought kind of go up, but I have no like excitement in my mind that we might see a world record. It makes me sad. Yeah, horrendous news. I think it's like 90 something. I want to say like 96, 97. So you'll never see a 100+ drought competition. What's drought world record at now? Harry Hong is 101. As far as I know. Okay, I'm glad stream didn't die. My computer screen just went black. I was like, wait, am I cooked? But I fixed it. I made it unblack, and now I can see Tetris again, and it's still going strong. That's what really matters here. 413 for Dan. 454 for SV. That's cursed knowledge. It should have remained a mystery. I mean, I agree with you, but since it's out there, I feel sad that I was one of the only to know about it, so I felt the need to bestow this cursed knowledge upon others. What else I'll bestow is that SV is on a solid game here. 524 at just 111 lines. Wait, Violet, how'd you qual? I didn't see your qual. 17 seeds like fire. .35, 1.15. Let's go. That's hype. Oh, bit of a misdrop there for SV. Uses that T piece quite well. And gets the board in order just in time as transition is looming. With the next line clear, it will be a Tetris. Transition's 582. I think that's the same exact transition he got last game. Maybe to the dot. 501 transition here for Dan, so kind of a similar situation to last game. SV has a small lead, albeit this time a little bit bigger, I believe. We'll have to see what Dan does here. Oh wait, really? 200k apart up to the point? That's fire. Tetris for Dan. Simul Tetris actually. 711. 604. No, guys, if if I looked over at my opponent, they had 7-Eleven, I'd take a big gulp. I'd be frightened. I'd be petrified. I'd take a big gulp. Can I get a haha in the chat? A lol maybe? Can I get an LUL? All caps? Thank you. That was a good joke in my opinion. It was pretty funny. $7.99 for SV, $6.92 for Dan. So SV actually bringing that lead up a little bit. Now 136, albeit SV now the one slightly ahead in the line count. For those of you who don't get it, 7-Eleven's drink is called a big gulp. So that was the joke. And I was referring to like when cartoon characters get scared and they do like a big gulp, you know? SV just has all of the same colored pieces. Wait, can someone make a ROM hack like this? I kind of like it actually. Whereas all the pieces are white. That's kind of fire. Just like the different colored outlines. I would actually play on that ROM. I would. Tetris for SV, 950 into 25. Danv, 842 into 25. So back still 4.5 Tetrises. My goodness. We haven't seen much kill screen play from SV yet. Last game had the board get into a bit of a fortunate situation right before kill screen. Didn't get to play all that much. We'll have to see what he can do, but Max is out into 26. Either I don't have 7-Elevens where I live. See, that's why I explained the joke for you, non-Americans who don't have a 7-Eleven. I don't have one. I think the closest one to me is like 30 miles away, though. Danv maxing out into 27. SV already at the 1.1. Could be seeing a 1.2 into here for SV. Maybe my nearest 7-Eleven is the friends we made along the way. It's true, yeah. SV at B87, about to enter kill screen with 2 more Tetrises, but they have to burn a line now at 229. Any line clear will bring SV there. If he sets up or if he plays it safe. Dan at A79, get a Tetris to go to B14. SV goes in C23. Dan goes in B50. To back about 87,000 points. He's setting up for a Tetris. Wasn't able to use that bar. But can use another one if he gets it. Gets it. Simul Tetris on kill screen. B97 to C91. But another Tetris for Dan. Gonna bring him to 1, 2, 3, 4. SV crosses 1.3. Another Tetris go to D46. And at C40, starting to get a bit of a drought here, but set up and gets a bar for the Tetris. C79. D49. A small dig, but opens it up quickly. Set up for another Tetris, gets a bar for it. Goes to D96. Bring a 1.4 here, but Dan is catching up only back at Tetris and a half. D34. There's trading Tetrises. E82 for SV. And he said his pads are bad. Okay, but a bit of a dependent board starting to form here for SV. That's up for a Tetris, but has a J dependency. He gets the J over. Fills in that bar dependency in the middle. But Dan now with a bit of a messy board. Tetris for SV, F53. Dan crossing 1.4. E09. Battle of the Brits. Tetris for SV for the rollover at 36. Another one. This is going to be really hard for Dan to catch up if SV continues this all the way. Well, if SV continues this, I mean, it's going to be impossible. Needs some kind of slowdown. That might be what SV is happening. It's happening to SV right now. 1.667 for SV. F67 for Dan. But SV's board is falling apart. Gets that bar over, but not much he can do. And SV tops out. At 1.675, Dan, you need 1.676, but not going to be able to. Tops out at F50 or F71. We have 2 readies here, so we're gonna start game number 3. Dude, I hate White Bat. This music sucks. This music's not good. Changing the playlist, maybe it'll be a little better. I mean, oh, this is gonna be on YouTube. This music's really good, guys. You guys should go to White Bat Audio by Carl Casey and listen to it. Very good stuff. Both players tied. Can you believe it? My gosh. You're going to take a couple of burns here to kind of get rid of that tied score. We'll take a lead. Oh my gosh. Like 1,500 points ahead. Might be insurmountable. Why are all these games kind of the same? I mean, yeah. It's kind of been the trend here of these two. I guess all Brits think alike, maybe. Act the same. Violet, you should play along next game and see if you also play the same. A bit of a delayed burn there for SV. Bar dependent one. Split triple. Got it down, but gonna have to burn some more. We'll give Dan the chance to pad this lead a bit. Already ahead about 19,000 points. Violet says I've messed up my wrist a little, so I'm afraid not. I actually got, I don't know if I said this earlier, I think. I got official confirmation that Kingsman prefers if I don't say the F word on stream. But, and this is big news, in case you guys missed it, I got permission to use the F word in my diss track on Kingsman. This Sunday. So it's gonna be a good day. Bit of a messy board for Dan, but fixes it rather nicely. Did I already read that on that? Does it count if I'm half British? No, it doesn't. You gotta live in British. You have to live there. So. Now that I pause for 10 seconds. Yeah, YouTube commenters, I know you're commenting. Did he just say live in British? Yeah, I did. I'm farming engagement, baby. Let's go. See, now that I know that one game happened, so I know it's going on YouTube, I get to like farm engagement on YouTube now. If you made it this far into the video, friggin' slap the like button and comment, I slapped the like button. I live there. Do I count as British? Yeah, you're British. Yeah, Jasmine, if you boot up Tetris right now and you play level 18, you'll play the same as them right now. So you'll get like 1.5s and 1.6s and all that. 379 for Dan, 309 for SV. This is the last match, Ryan. There's no more Tetris after this. Tetris is actually canceled after this. So enjoy it while it lasts, because there's no more Tetris. We have a drought. Gonna end at 25 pieces. They're killing Tetris. Committing murder on Tetris. Can you guys imagine how SU would be playing right now if he had good pads and no hand pain? He's nerfing himself. Oh, I just found a nickel in my pocket. $45 for Danv, $3.95 for SV. Was it the back pocket? I wear basketball shorts. I've never had a back pocket before. There's Rich. More than Kingsman pays me for restreaming CTL. That's a lie, I think, probably. I know one time Kingsman did PayPal me $1 for CTL. I'll leak my paycheck. One time I got $1, $4.89 for SV, $5.61 for Danv. I'm pretty sure it's because I took one match. I don't know what season it was, but I think there was a time I took one match. I got $1. SV kind of getting up high here. Gonna take a nice triple. There's that pesky hole there in the bottom. It's getting so many wrong pieces. They're all incorrect, but finally get something that works. $6.04 for Dan. $6.12 for SV is now taking the lead. Dan kind of has a really high left side. Gets that J over though, and a nice piece to fill it out a little bit more. Open the well. 30-piece drought and counting. Gets a bar, gets a Tetris. Dan takes the lead back and solidifies it with that Tetris. And not spinning that. Okay, spins that one. Violet pointing out one single apart there for a second. Shocker. They're having a close game. We've never seen that before. $6.99 for SV. Gets a bar and a Tetris to go to 730 to 744. Line counts eerily similar. These two, a close game? Never. It's for Dan. We very well could be seeing another one come down the kill screen. Oh yeah, Tyler, who'd you lose to at Genesis? Oscar. I lost to Oscar. I lost a lot. I lost a big lead, they say. Nice burn with that T for SV. Why am I getting lamowed and scolded? Oscar's a good player. Why are you lamowing me? Why are you scolding me? What's going on? Dan goes into level 28 at 923. Can get the max before kill screen. SV 901 and 27 still. Has somehow gotten really behind in lines. Violet skull and crossboning me. Whoa, not what? Okay, phrase 996 in the kill screen. And gonna max out in level 29. Hang of a, what is that, a Z? SV gonna go in A17 to A08. Chen says, I feel like Night Ass just adds salt to the wound. You know, maybe. Oh, but SV. Okay, gets the bar over for the Tetris. Nice tuck of the J. But now has some work to do on this board. Is ahead of Tetris. And SV gonna top out A62. Dan, that board is not uncovered. Opens the right side though. And gets the bar over, and that's just enough to take game number 3. I think that's now back 3 back max outs. Back 3 back 1.1s, I think, for Dan. I think SV had just under max out game 1, so not quite for him, but very close. No way, max outs. So we're gonna watch some more Tetris now, if you guys don't mind. Jen says, I wish the economy is good enough that 1 nickel is considered rich. Back in my day. The year was 1929. I have to sneeze so bad right now, but like I can't sneeze. It won't let me sneeze. Simul Tetris. Oh, SV getting a flurry of bad pieces. Dealt with it very nicely, though. Oh, and adjust for the bar dependency with that bar in the next box. Beautiful. And a Tetris for SV. Sets up the delayed bits. Actually, not delayed because the bar is in the next box. There's an adjustment. A delayed T-spin, though. That is true. Got the T to spin it in. Dan has to fix the hair mid-game. Got priorities. You love to see it. SV in a bit of a dig here. The bar, though, for the triple. SV's still in this dig, though. And gonna get a dirty freaking Tetris. Oh my gosh. Brings it almost all the way down. An L piece here would be appreciated. Cleanest Tetris of all time, says Violet. It might be onto something. SV is set up for another one. Gets the bar, gets the Tetris. 221 to 236 in the favor of Dan. Double there. Did we ever get signs of life from Richard Wolf? Oh, there's a message. Oh, who is it? Richard Wolf! He was eeping. R Dubsky was doing a little sleep. Yeah, guys, that's right. I'm friends with Richard Wolf. I call him R Dubsky. That's a high tuck of that T for Dan. It's forced to create a small hole there, column 3. But should be able to get out of it. There we go. Look at that. $412 for Dan, $413 for SV. Would you believe me if I said I'm shocked? Yo, this music is actually garbage. Thanks for trying, Carl. We appreciate it. You tried. SV gonna transition 467. 5 at 28 for Danv. Oh, you know what finally said it? I say it pretty much every time I restream on CTL. I just don't restream CTL very much. It's not, you know, Carl Casey, he tried his best. He probably tried his best. He might have. Can't confirm, but he might need to stick to the day job. 580 for Dan, 550 for SV. It's not bad music, but it's not for Tetris. I mean, I think it's not great music. Oh, Dan playing very aggressive, getting very up high. A couple bars for a couple Tetrises. Nice tuck. And has quickly turned what was once a 1,000 point deficit to a 120,000 point lead. Hey, we all have different tastes. I mean, that's more true for me than anything else, considering how few foods I digest willingly. Tetris for Dan, 830 into 24. SV would have loved that L about a piece ago. 675 into level 24. SV needs this win to stay alive here. Dan, said this was pretty late for him. So would like to finish this up in this set, probably, in this game. Let's see what happens. And looking at a 26 max. SV looking at a max before kill screen. Possibly? Actually, Tyler, you have no taste because of the amount of ketchup you've eaten killed all the taste buds? I mean, I don't think that's how it works, maybe, but maybe, I guess. 992 for Dan, 815 for SV. The 5 Tetris lead for Dan. If you look at that in terms of the game right now, 5 Tetrises is 20 lines. That's perfection from SV into kill screen, just to catch up. And that's assuming Dan topped out right now. Dan is doing the opposite. He's maxing out in level 27. 831 to 883. I guess I'll point out real quick before we get the kill screen. There's a match Reno. Thanks again earlier, Summer B, for bringing it up to $400. But these players want some money, so give us all your money, or at least a little bit of your money, possibly. Thanks, and have a nice day. Nice tug of that T for Dan. Has a couple of burns, but doesn't need them. Goes in B70. 5 Tetris lead. Yeah, SV goes in 991. Maxes out with the triple. Gets a quick Tetris there to go to A46. We just have that bar dependency in column 2. Going to quickly fill that. Takes another triple. Triples are big in kill screen. They're starting to become worth quite a bit more points than they are in lower speeds. Quick dig there for SV. Has brought this lead back only about 10,000 points. BO4 for SV. C43 for Dan. Dan still showing no signs of stopping. Not taking that triple, but does create an awkward board here. We get some fantastic pieces, placing them nicely. SV getting a little high, gonna top out B14, and Dan is your winner. Did I say 10,000 points? I meant, no, he brought it down 10,000 points. Not to 10,000 points. He brought it down 10,000 points. What I said was correct, and you're all wrong. Richard Wolf says, hi, Tyler. Sorry to disappoint. I'm glad you're able to take this. It's all good, Richard Wolf. It's all good. You had to get your sleep in, and I got home at a good enough time to save Tetris. Winner scene, winner scene, winner scene. Bada bing, bada boom. That's the wrong thing. There's the winner. Look at that. Look at that winner. Look at that winner. Winner. Is this supposed to be in the corner? That's weird. Tyler eats ketchup? Okay. We'll see if I can muster any more out of this bottle. A little bit. There we go. Anyways.
For Cobra 168. Which one is the current one? This one. I fix the Maturino. Cobra right now at 117, Knight at 186 gets it at 209, so we got a simul Tetris, still a lead from Knight at 231, Cobra at 216, so still a close game. Okay, that should take care of things regarding the prize pool, hopefully. There we go, we got the right amount now showing. Cobra right now at 216, Knight at 234. So these plays are neck and neck again. 239 for Cobra. Knight running into some trouble, needing to clean up. So Cobra will be able to pull ahead. He's now in the lead at 262. Knight at 238 with a pretty messy board. Needs the right pieces. Lots of lombers to fix this, looks like. Cobra right now at 265. Knight at 243 in a drought. So that's going to slow her down a bit here. She's doing a pretty good job cleaning up, so she should be able to get back to his current position soon. Just needs the right pieces, and she's getting those. She's Tetris ready for column 7 Tetris. Tetris for Cobra 310. Almost under 3 Tetris' lead here right now. Knight had to undo the Tetris ready board. She's trying to get back in its current position. She's ready again, and there's the Tetris. Tetris for Knight at 275. Cobra 312. Ready by pretty much Tetris and a half. Nice T-spin there from Knight. Knight at 275. Cobra maintains the lead at 236. Cobra gets a north at 359. Board looking a bit spicy for Knight. She is burning again, trying to get back into current position. Oh, this is looking pretty messy. She's cleaning up still. Knight at 359, 284. Sorry, Cobra at 359. Knight is getting a Tetris. Knight right now at 310, Cobra at 361. So Knight is falling behind by about 3 Tetrises. She's trying to reduce the gap here. Hello Tyler, hello Ryan. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty hard for me to stream while I was out of the country. It's not because I was in a very comfortable setup, to be honest, for me to stream in the daytime, and well, hopefully we are fully back. I'm having some things to take care of still, but yeah, things are looking up. I'm currently planning to attend the France event, France regional in Paris again, and this year, so I've been a bit busy with that. We got a Tetris from Knight. Knight at 2.5 Tetrises behind. We are approaching transition. Knight is pretty ahead in lines as she had to burn quite a bit. We got a Tetris from Cobra at 484, Knight at 431, Tetris for Cobra. Cobra at 506, Knight at 433. So 3 Tetris lead from Cobra currently, and he's behind in lines on top of that, so it's gonna put in a very comfortable score and pace lead for the time being. We are approaching transition. Knight has 7 lines left to go, so she has 2 Tetrises available to score before transition. But there's a drought there, and the board for Cobra is not looking great. So Knight hanging on, had to block the well as the lumber comes, got the lumbers at a very uncomfortable time, so she has to fix the board. Needs a lumber, getting lots of lumbers, but couldn't score any Tetrises. Transition at 461. Cobra is digging down, about to transition the next 4 lines. He might have to burn into transition. He's coming at 537. Knight at 487. Cobra is almost clean, transition at 540 right now. Tetris for Knight. Knight at 514, Cobra at 542. Tetris for Knight. Knight at 540, Tetris for Cobra 566. So Knight has caught up score-wise. She is now pretty much tied, just 1,000 points separating the players right now. We have Tetris from Knight. She's trying to get ready again, has a J dependency, uses the lombard. Still not ready, so that's gonna slow her down. Cobra maintain the lead at 595. Knight is Tetris ready. Tetris for Cobra, Tetris for Knight. Knight at 599. Cobra at 522. Knight ran into some trouble, but she fixed the tucks that she needed to do to get back into a clean board. Cobra at 650. Oh, Knight undershifts the S, so that's gonna give us some trouble in a bit. She's gonna focus on getting the Tetris first, looks like. She's gonna go for it and then clean up. 660 for Knight, 706 for Cobra, so can maintain the lead. Knight is cleaning up here. Cobra with a clean board. His Tetris ready. Tetris for Cobra. Cobra at 736. Knight at 671. So Cobra pulling ahead even further in the lead at 765 now. Tetris from row 4 from Knight. Knight at 702. So 2 Tetrises separating the players right now. Cobra is trying to get to Tetris readiness. He's ready now. Cobra at 768, Knight at 771. Tetris for Cobra, Cobra at 802, Knight at 718. Tetris for Cobra, Cobra at 832, Knight at 744. Cobra is Tetris ready, Tetris for Cobra, Knight blocked the well, is looking a bit rough. She managed to get the well open and gets Tetris, but now has to clean up again. Tetris for Cobra, Cobra at 895. Knight at 782. Tetris for Cobra, Cobra at 930, Knight at 790. Cobra is Tetris ready, Knight is still in some cleanup. So falling behind quite a bit here, 140,000 points pretty much. 4 Tetrises deficit from Knight. Cobra Tetris ready, Knight reaching level 28. So it has 3 Tetris available, but she's unable to get into scoring position just yet. Only good for a triple with the current board. It goes for the triple, 811. Cobra about to max out, 978. Gets a Tetris, 1,013,000, maxing out. Knight is now reaching level 29, now needs to clean up, 825 the current score. Cobra at 1,014,000, so Cobra getting ready for transition into the kill screen. Transitions at 1,053,000. Oh, undershifts that J, but manages to clean up a little bit. Reaches the left side and keeps burning. Knight at 844 in level 30. Oh, Cobra lost control of the board and he's stopping out at 1,066,000, so this is still doable for Knight. She is 4 Tetrises and change behind. 1,067,000 the score to get for Knight. Knight at 903. So still underway. She's under 4 Tetrises for the win. Let's see if she manages to get there. 3.5. So she needs 1,067,000. She's ready for the Tetris. She's getting a Lombard. Misdrops the T though, so she has to clean up. Get a nice Lombard to keep things tidy. She's gonna go for a triple. 982. Still just under 2 Tetrises to go. Goes for a safe burn. Goes for a triple. 68,000 to go, so Tetris and change will do it. Will she go for that last Tetris to guarantee the win? She's setting up. She's ready. She's getting the Lombard and she's almost there. She only needs 11,000 points, so a triple will do at this point. Double even. Almost there. And there she goes and takes game number 1. GG. Yeah, despite the strong deficit, Cobra unfortunately had, despite the strong lead, Cobra topped out, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And game has started.